Well, Louis, first of all, give us your thoughts on the performance.
I thought we was comfortable for 60 minutes or so, whatever minute it is they score. Obviously the sending off and the penalty changes the game a little bit. But yeah, it's disappointing because of how we set up. We had a game plan and I thought it really worked. They struggled to get to grips with us. Obviously went 1-0 up and we was cruising, and obviously it just changed the whole complexion of the game.
What was the players' view of the penalty? We've seen it again. We've had the look at the sight of the replay. It didn't look a penalty. What was the players' view of it at the time?
I suppose at the time, I'm always going to have a distorted view because it could be a stonewaller, and I'll be adamant it's not, because I don't want that to be the case. But after watching it again, I think it is harsh. I think if it's at Meadow Lane, he probably doesn't give it. I think Tails is just literally all he does is run in a straight line. And you know, I don't think he sees Tails coming, and obviously because he's a big strong lad, then he just goes down under the challenge, and you know, it's obviously bordering on in or out of the box, and obviously just goes our way, and it's really frustrating because like I say, it completely changed the game.
Yeah, that must be a bitter pill to swallow, isn't it, especially having played so well?
Yeah, like I said, we had a game plan, you know, very different from, you know, the one at the weekend, and we wanted to come and play, you know, lovely pitch, and we knew they'd want to do the same, and we thought we'd match them and try and excuse me, beat them sort of at their own game, and I felt we was doing that. So to get ultimately nothing from the game is really disappointing.
Completely chalk and cheese from Saturday to Tuesday. What went wrong on Saturday, and how did you put that right tonight?
I think Saturday we had a game plan, and when you find yourself 2-0 down or even 1-0 down, you know, you concede probably 2 out of the first 5 crosses, the game plan's completely out the window. So you know, you're fighting an uphill battle away from home, 2-0 down, and we changed it at half time. I felt it worked a little bit. We had a bit more success, and obviously then the penalty on Saturday, just 3-0, it's pretty much game over. It's anything but a miracle. The game's over. So but yeah, we knew we had to you know, switch it up, and we needed a reaction tonight, and I thought we got that, you know, but at the end of the day we come away with nothing. So it's one of them. We have to, you know, pick ourselves up, and we go again back to Meadow Lane on Saturday.
Talk us through your form at the moment. I firmly believe that you're probably playing some of the best football since you've come here. Would you agree with that? And what's been responsible for that? Because the manager seems to really like you.
Yeah, I think you know, relishing playing in a central position. I think I'm learning the way that you can't give the ball away, you know, the way you can wide, because it costs you more than it does if you give it away wide, you know, because they're right on the back 4, and I've got 3-4 men screaming at me behind me when they've got to, you know, run 30-40 yards back. But no, I'm enjoying my football. Like I say, I'm playing centrally. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad to get off the mark in the league tonight. You know, I just need to tidy up on a few things. You know, add a few more goals from that central area. You know, just keep learning. Like, obviously, I've never played. I must have played 10 games there before I came to Notts. So if the manager sees me, he wants me to play there, I'm more than happy to do it. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, he said tonight that the only thing missing from, aside from a couple of other little bits, is goals. Is that something that you think you agree with it, and you certainly think you can get into double digits this season?
Is that me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm still a striker. If anybody asks me what I am, I'm still forward. So and ultimately you're judged on goals. So no, I obviously want to help the team out. It's nice to get on the score sheet tonight, but ultimately it means nothing, which is really disappointing.
What's the manager said to you about your role in the team, and what's he done with you on the training ground?
I think it was a case of I played in the middle, played really well, made a good impression on him, and it's kind of stuck. And you know, he sees me as one of the players who he wants to play in that middle of the park, and you know, especially in the formations we play where we have a 3 in there, you kind of have to dominate. And if I'm helping do that, you know, it can only be a good thing. But I'm still learning all the time. So hopefully keep learning, and we'll keep improving and turn these, you know, disappointing results into wins.
What's it like? Is it a number 10 role, or is it a bit more deeper than that?
No, I wouldn't say so, because you know, we tonight it was Kane and Enzio who are the ones that are getting, you know, right up and beyond steady. So I wouldn't quite say number 10. You know, it's a shared attacking midfield role with tonight. Obviously, Elliott with Varney sitting. So. You know, the attacking side of things, I feel like I'm okay. It's just like I said, learning a bit more on the other side of it.
Swindon Saturday. I mean, I suppose this. I know it's disappointing, but the way you've played tonight will offer you great encouragement going into that game, won't it?
Yeah, we knew this week was going to be tough. We looked at the games. You know, a tough away game at Bury. Then again tonight, and obviously they're really disappointed to come away with a loss tonight. But you know, we can take a lot of positives from tonight and hopefully take them into the weekend.
And do you feel as if you're in a bit of a false position at the moment with the way that you're playing?
Not really, because we just simply didn't start the season well enough, and we found ourselves, well, we still find ourselves playing catch up. But we know, you know, when you play Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, we've still got the rearranged Oldham game to play. You know, if you pick a string of 6-7 good results up. It's still early doors, so you can find yourself right up there.
But you sense that there are improvements. I know Saturday aside, and tonight obviously the performance was great, but you sort of sense there was plenty of progress being made.
Yeah, definitely. It's like obviously the way the gaffer wants to play. He's not gonna come and take one training session and then we'll be popping it. Sort of like Arsenal. It's something that does take time, and you know, everyone's on board, and it's been hard work. You know, it's the hardest week when we had that free weekend, to be fair, but yeah, everyone's obviously knuckling down, willing to learn, and hopefully that'll only make us better.
Top man, cheers mate.
Cheers, pal.